Well done you. Day 2 of lockdown nearly done and dusted. Most of us have towed the line so far. Most of us. So, for a special treat as we head into our first Friday night in lockdown, our producer Bridget Burke called the lovable Sam Hunt to ask him if he'd write a poem. He said no. But like any creative, it was too late. The seed had been planted and the juices started to flow. And before he could stop himself, the poem had written itself. So he called Bridget back.
I quite like being locked down. An old friend rang me a few days ago, and she said you're in your comfort zone, aren't you? I've always preferred isolation. I've never been into sort of things like marriages and I don't know, all that stuff. Yeah, but when you rang me, and you suggested a poem, I thought, no, I can't do that. And but I have done that, and can I tell it to you?
I would absolutely love it. It's a collective pat on the back for our nation as we spend our first Friday in lockdown. So it's a treat to have a poem specially for us from you, Sam.
Oh, well, thank you. But it's called Keeping On. And it's written in two-line verses, very short lines. You'll be pleased to hear. Keeping on. Enough, I know it, well by heart. Part of the pulse, no need to please. At 2 a.m., waking from a nightmare. To realise the nightmare's not over. It just keeps on, keeping on. That's my poem called "Keeping On," and I dedicated that to my fellow New Zealanders.
Gosh,
most of whom I love.
Tell us who you don't love.
I can't actually think of anyone right now. No, I think I love them all.
How are things for you? Because you're quite isolated where you are geographically.
I'm on one of the more I'm on the Kaipara. Yeah, on the Kaipara Harbour. I love it. I've been here for near on 20 years, and I moved here when my younger son Alf was 4, and he's 22, so that's 18 years, and same place, right on the water, and I love it. And the tide, as Dennis Glover said, the tide comes and the tide goes, sings Harry. I've forgotten the next line, but anyway, it sings Harry, yeah. The tide comes and the tide goes, the wind blows, sings Harry. Yeah.
You've been fond also of catching a fish for your lunch in the past. Are you still able to do that up until, of course?
No. I can walk on water. But getting the dinghy out there is a bit more difficult. But when I get depressed, I go for a bit of a walk on the water and show them a new miracle. Thank God, or whoever God is, or the gods. Thanks, I've got a bit of a balance on it in that. And I sort of think at 73, I'll be 74, 74 on the 4th of July.
That's right.
So don't forget my birthday. If anyone's listening, 4th of July, mark it on your calendar.
Independence Day, isn't it?
It is Independence Day.
And you need to be independent in isolation, do you not?
So true.
But you've had people come and visit you, though, have you, the last couple of days, Sam?
No. My friend I love. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Around the estate. But, I basically live on my own. I wrote some lines for my son Alf when he turned 11. He's now 22. But the verse in this song goes, alive ours to live, clear of any city, live as we do, 5 gunshots from humanity. And I don't want to be 5 gunshots from humanity, but in a way, to get the silences, you've got to live 5 gunshots from humanity. That's why I live where I live.
Thanks so much, Sam.
Can I just give you a little Sicilian phrase? Baciamo le mani, questo non altro, oscamente forte alla vita.
Thank you so much. Are you going to give us a translation?
Oh, I kiss your hands. Life is dark. Life is a dark river. Roughly. Pretty rough translation. It was Ezra Pound, Bridget, who said poetry is a language which cannot be translated.
Quite right, Sam, but it's indeed a comfort to hear your beautiful voice, and I wish you well.
It's good to talk to you, Bridget, and thank you very much. And to my fellow country people, may there be love in my hearts.
And that was Sam Hunt with a poem written especially for all of you in your first Friday in lockdown. It was called Keeping On, and it's for all his fellow New Zealanders, most of whom he says he loves.